Ukraine's capital of Kyiv has ended a 35-hour curfew after 5 people were killed in a Russian bombardment. In the country's second-largest city of Kharkiv, people were forced to run for their lives as they came under fire by more than 60 airstrikes. And further east, in the port city of Mariupol, efforts to deliver aid were again blocked by Vladimir Putin's forces, but 2,000 cars were able to escape.
The terror does not end with a rescue from the rubble. This Kharkiv resident is being taken away from the bombed-out ruins of her neighborhood. But as she is moved to apparent safety, the roar of a Russian warplane overhead creates panic. This is the everyday ordeal for ordinary Ukrainians. And here the bombardment began at dawn. This residential neighborhood just outside Kyiv, shaken by large explosions. The Russian invasion is inching slowly towards the capital. Moscow says it only has strategic targets in its sights. Not here, though. This is where ordinary Ukrainian families live.
It's very difficult. Yesterday we extinguished one fire, today another. People are dying, and the worst thing is that children are dying. They haven't lived their lives, and they have already seen this. This is the worst.
The Ukrainian president remains in the country and remains defiant. 20 days into the Russian invasion, he continues to implore European leaders to intervene and stop the bloodshed. Joining a meeting in London of Nordic and Baltic leaders, he warned the Russian aggression would not stop at his borders.
There has to be prohibition for the Russian Navy to use the naval ports of the world. We have to disconnect the Russian banks from SWIFT completely. We have to acknowledge Russia as a rogue state, and there has to be a trade embargo with Russia. This is something that we need and something you need as well.
Boris Johnson accepts more can and should be done to help Ukraine.
You talk about trying to protect Ukraine from the air, Volodymyr. Who can listen to your appeals without a sense of urgency? And this is a desperate moment. And I think we must try to do more, particularly to support you in protecting the Ukrainian people from bombardment by artillery and by aviation.
But as these promises of support are made, the onslaught on the ground continues, and Ukraine must bury her dead. This funeral in Lviv of 3 servicemen killed in a Russian air attack near the Polish border. Those who have not been able to leave face an increasingly desperate and dangerous future. Ashish Joshi, Sky News.